Welcome to the Man of Recaps. This is The Bachelor, Week 4. We've reached that point in the season where the girls are leaving the mansion. Which exotic romantic location will they be traveling to first?
In Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, no one's dream vacation, but it is actually a pretty nice little city. First up is a one-on-one date with Victoria F. She gets to go on the dream date, a flight with Peter, but she's afraid of heights and is like freaking out, won't get out of the van. Luckily, once they're in the air, it's all good. But the next part of the date is going to Cedar Point Amusement Park, the roller coaster capital of the world. Peter couldn't have picked a worse girl for this date, except maybe motion-sick Victoria P. Actually, I'm really proud of Victoria F here. She gets in the slingshot thing and poof! After she goes, she wants to do it again. She and Peter have a good connection going. I'm not sure how I feel about her, but I caught some glimpses this episode of an actual personality, so maybe she's cooler when you get to know her. In typical Bachelor fashion, they end the date with a concert. It's Chase Rice, country music star that I've never heard of, and also by crazy coincidence or producer meddling, that's Victoria's ex-boyfriend. I honestly feel really bad for her here because this is absurdly awkward and she doesn't want to say anything yet to ruin the moment. That night at dinner, she does tell Peter, and at first it's like, what? Victoria runs off and hides in the corner, which seems to be her go-to move, but they get over it. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's weird and awkward, but, we all have exes, let's move on. I think mostly he's impressed that she was dating a rock star. The next day's a group date at the football stadium. They play a game of football with actual stakes. The winning team gets to go to the after party for time with Peter, and the losing team is back to the hotel. Some of these girls I don't think have ever touched a football before, but others are actually athletic. I'm impressed. Long story short, the game ends in a tie, so they're all going to the party. This is rough because now there's 13 girls here, and a lot of them have not gotten any time with Peter recently. The drama keeps pulling him away. At least tonight, though, there's no drama left. They can each get some time with Peter and return to some sense of normalcy. Just kidding! Guess who's walking in? It's Alea! Peter sent her home last week after she hogged the whole episode with her drama of Is She Fake? I'm gonna skip right through most of this drama because it's dumb. But long story short, Peter decides to trust Alea and invite her back on the show. To symbolize him taking her back, he gives her that night's date rose. Peter, bro, do you not even realize how disrespectful that is to all these other girls? They were out there getting banged and bruised up for you. You didn't even talk to most of them tonight and then gave the rose away to a girl who wasn't there. They all start talking to each other like, this is ridiculous. I haven't talked to Peter in days because he's been so preoccupied with these other drama causers. Speaking of drama causers, his next solo date is with Kelsey, the champagne girl. They have a nice date walking around Cleveland. They find a polka band, so good for them. Then they wander into the Soapbox Racing Championship and take a spin in the car. Totally cheating to beat these kids, by the way. I don't like Kelsey at all because she annoyed the heck out of me with the champagne thing. Peter seems to really like her though, so At dinner, she opens up about her tragic past. Her dad bailed when she was young to go start a new family in Mexico. That's tragic for her. I shouldn't laugh, but I mean, back at the hotel, the new drama is that Alea told all the other girls about how she used to date Chase Ryan. Victoria was keeping that to herself, but since Alea was in the outside world where there's internet, she found out. On top of that, a lot of the other girls who have felt completely ignored by Peter lately are like, hey, do we even like him anymore? When Peter comes back in, they tell him how they feel. They're like, hey, you're not getting to know us at all because you're ignoring us for these drama causers.
It was like the biggest slap in the face, like I couldn't even look at you.
Peter's like, wow, you're right, I'm sorry. Also, Victoria P, do you want to talk about Alea some more? Peter, bro, you're killing me here. It seems Peter's starting to realize he's doing this all wrong, and that's where they hit us with to be continued. In the preview for next week, looks like he's back on track in an exotic location, making out with multiple girls in hot tubs. That's gonna cause a whole different kind of drama. Looks like he gets carried off in an ambulance. Maybe one of the girls attacks him. Find out next week on The Bachelor. If you like this recap, hit that subscribe button. I'm bringing you the best recaps of TV and movies, so don't miss out.